I see that we are live. All right. Hello, everybody. We are doing some more drafting.
Hello, Zoo.
Hello.
I'm here too.
Yes. Kaz is here. Sly's here. That's me.
It's you. Oh, well, good.
And
What are we drafting tonight?
tonight we are drafting some more Return to Ravnica. I've got a number of packs still sitting around, so
The whole set.
yep, the whole thing.
Oh man, that's excellent because I am not very good at drafting the whole set. And I have no idea what is important. And like every time I think I have a handle on what is good, I just see something else happen, and I'm like, oh my god, how?
That you can do a lot of things in full block draft. There are many options available to you, and
Yeah.
with very few.
Do you have any preferences for tonight?
Try not to do crazy four-colored shenanigans like I have the last couple.
Okay. So you want to be like more solidly 3?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
had the last pair that I did, one of them ended up being a pretty solid 3 that went horribly, and then a solid 3 that went very good. So, I'm gonna give it a moment to let people get in here before I start, because honestly, I like the draft portion of it the most, and would like people to be able to see things. So.
I like the draft portion the most as well, and that's also why I'm offended whenever I come across like a streamer or like a video person who cherry picks and is like, oh well, let me watch how match 3 plays out. Okay,
Yeah.
and it's like, I mean, I already know the series of decisions that you might have to make in a Magic game. It's like, okay, is this double block good? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Do I have the removal spell? Should I use it on this man? Yes. No. That's like... So I've seen those kinds of decisions made a lot, and they're not as interesting as, like, ooh, can we use this card? Is this the right one to pick?
Like, do we want to splash a color in here? Do we want to try to commit to just 2? Do we want to...
Do you take the more powerful card, or do you take the more on-target card? Like, there's much more interesting trade-offs there, and I think there's a lot more to be learned.
Yeah.
That, and I love drafting really wacky decks. And so I kind of want to draft Modern Masters just to see if I can make a wacky deck.
I did get the chance to draft Modern Masters yesterday. It was the only draft we will probably be able to draft in real life for it, and it was quite wacky. I didn't get to do the exact thing I wished I could have going in, which was grab all the Glacial Rays and play Splice.
Right.
And I ended up drafting a pile of Simic cards that was just, here is some ramp, here is some large creatures, and here are some blue spells to go with my large creatures. And that got there. There's a lot to be said about Mole Drifter and Veldican Dismisser. Yeah, I also would like to do some of those on here as well. Anyway, at the moment what we're doing is opening pack 1. Let me go ahead and implement some other technology. Okay. So, we've got pack 1 here. We've got Obsidian's Aid as our rare. Not extremely compelling.
Yeah, not really. Although this pack is pretty stacked from there. I mean,
Right.
on the bottom end we have Crawl Warrior and Zerta Druid, who are both fine. There's 2 Gatekeepers. Don't be the Gatekeeper deck, please.
I'm actually really interested in this Ascended Lawmage.
Yeah, no, he's quite good and probably the pick. You could also do the Selesnya Man.
Yep.
Bronze Beak Mo is perfectly reasonable. Even the split card is reasonable.
Right, it's so much worse than other effects like it, but it's still a very powerful.
Yeah,
effect,
but it's
so,
basically the only thing that does that in this
yeah.
whole set.
I'm gonna go ahead and try the Law Mage. Like,
No, I like that plan. No, he's just good.
yeah, that's a Windrake with flying and hexproof, or
Oh, well, look at this.
okay. So we have many an option here. Far and away is, I mean, I could finish that sentence and make a far and away joke, but
Yeah.
about it being the best card. But
Far and away is good. It is removal. Tristani Summoner is bonkers.
Yep. Tristani Summoner is ridiculous. We're seeing the same kind of common run here. Actually, this is exactly the same.
Yeah,
common
this
run.
is the same
This
common
is literally the exact same common.
So whoever wants to be the Zertot Druid deck is going to be really happy about that. I know I know you're gonna hate me for this, but you're gonna pick far and away here because it's removal. And I'm really nervous about having none.
I've already got the pick on it. Or the highlight on it. I want to try it out. I'm really attached to Summoner, but I think we need we need kill spells, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and that also puts us in a 3-color combination I like a lot. AKA a 3-color combination.
This is wait. There's a lot of the same comments here too. Jeez, the Zertot Druid deck is gonna be bonkers.
Somebody has a lot of these. As far as cards for us go, we've got like Woodlock Crawler is a really solid 2-drop. Profit and Loss is also, as we mentioned earlier, pretty good. And honestly, the only 2 cards I'm liking in here.
Yeah, I guess we could get a Clue Stone as well, even though no, neither of those is quite the right one.
Right.
I kind of like Profit Loss here. Profit and Loss, better than the hard to cast 2
right.
mana 2/1.
This is going to be difficult to cast. I'd rather have our bears or early creatures be single color.
Moreover, I think that Woodlock Crawler is going to make it back. There's a lot of stuff for other people here, in particular red cards.
Oh, ooh. My favorite.
Wow.
We have a lot of split cards here. Catch and Release is an extremely expensive. It is a threaten attached to an extremely way too expensive removal spell. Give and Take is also very expensive for what it does, but Armed and Dangerous is dangerous. However,
it's in neither of our colors.
It's in neither of our colors. Things that are in our colors: Pilfered Plans as a draw spell, Maze Sentinel as a large creature. It's one of the useful sentinels. We have an on-color Cluestone and just a defender.
I like the Pilfered Plans here. I don't think that we really want to move in on any of the split cards.
Right.
They're pretty well away from what we were trying to do.
Also, with the exception of Armed and Dangerous, not terribly powerful. I'm going to move with the Pilfered Plans. Let me cost sort that. There we go.
Oh, wow. Okay, Beetle Form Mage is here, and that's kind of a surprise.
Yeah, there's also a Flux Charger here, another late surprise, to be honest.
Yeah. So who can we pick? Like Hazda Snare Squad, maybe? They're totally reasonable. Cluestone is alright.
Yeah. We're gonna need creatures. We have few. I wish these gates were a little more on color, or I would pick those up.
Yeah, well, the Snare Squad is
Snare
going to
Squad
tap
is-
down their annoying 2-power flyer or whatever, so that our hexproof guy can swing in. He's fine.
Yeah.
This is not at all bad.
Well, let me.
It's
Yeah.
really hard to get signals out of Dragon's Maze, by the way.
There's a lot going on, and yeah, it is quite difficult.
How about Snare Squad number 2?
Not bad. Yeah, compared to the other choices.
I think they're just fine. They block things like Riot Piker and
I like
little guys.
this is my favorite gatekeeper. I actually.
It's true. You just want him in case we get gates.
Well, we do want gates, and if we do get gates, this guy is very good. And if we don't get gates, He's a Pillarfield Ox, and that'll be okay too.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm not gonna cry over missing Snare
Yeah.
Squad 2. I think it's closed. Oh well, there's
Okay,
the
so how
same
do you like
choice
the
again.
exact... This isn't, like, close to the exact same cards. This is the exact same cards.
Well, if I had to make that choice a second time, I think I'd go with the Snare Squad. I think we want to keep our curve a little lower.
That's difficult. I'm actually wondering how committed to white we need to be. Yeah, probably. Orzhov's really powerful in Pack 2 here. It's not something I want to be just passing up on. Sure. Let's do it. Hey, as far as creatures on curve go, we also can hire a torturer.
Oh man, you know how much I love that guy.
I think we should hire a torturer.
I think we should. I mean, you could take an off-color Guildgate or an on-color Cluestone, or you could hire a torturer. And
I could hire a torturer.
That's so where we want to be.
I want to hire a torturer. I've done it. Okay. We have our choice of any Pillarfield Ox or a Pilfered Plans.
Our second Pilfered Plans. Man, I'm not excited by any of this.
I like
Out.
I like the Sunspire Gatekeepers the best out of the two, but again, we need gates for those to work. I guess Runner's Bane is also a removal spell.
Yeah, one that falls off when they like Simic Charm their guy.
Yeah. Oh, geez, this is a lot of the same choices over again.
Well, guess what? You get your blue Gatekeepers. Or wait.
Or
You
Pilfered
took
Plans.
Sunspire Gate. Okay, you're right.
Yes.
No. I thought you took Pilfered Plans on the last. No,
I could take
the
Pilfered
second one of
Plans.
those is better than another
Third.
2/4.
A third 2/4.
Yeah.
Alright. In here, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up the gate.
Yay! Taking the
Yay,
gate.
Take the gate.
Hey, you don't like the Cluestone?
Not
That's fair.
especially. I like the Maze Sentinel as far as a large creature goes. I'm seriously not very impressed by Cluestones. Of course, we can just keep getting the same
no,
Maze Sentinel.
I think that they're right where you want to be in this set. Like you want to have 2 Cluestones, like a combination of 2 Cluestones and or Key Runes. Wait, what the hell is that? You may tap or untap. That's the crappy ciphered.
Yes, the not terribly powerful Cipher card. Okay. So what are we looking to open here? This entire pack? I'm going to go with this entire pack.
Wow. How about Dinrova Horror? Because that guy is
We have Dinrova
bonkers.
Horror, we have Holy Mantle, we have Grisly Spectacle, we have Syndic of Tithes, we have a Guildgate on color. And that's just the cards that I would be completely fine picking right away.
Yeah, we really want all those. Jeez. How much... God, I love Dinrova Horror so much.
Same here.
But do we have to pick Grisly Spectacle? Because I think we might.
I think we need some sort of kill spell. The good news is we're getting a card on the wheel. We are.
Yeah,
just,
that's no soap.
I think the straight kill spell is the best pick we have here.
I think we just have to do that, man. See, if we had a Cluestone though, we'd be able to ramp to the 6, and then we would not have a question. Yeah, Grizzly Salvage.
Yeah.
Grizzly Salvage. Grizzly Spectacle.
Grizzly Salvage. Okay. Moving along. This time
All right. Well,
we have
White
good,
of Precinct 6.
Yeah, White of Precinct 6 is a really good creature. I don't know if Hands of Binding is something we can actually use.
I think it is.
Well,
I mean,
no. I mean, at the moment with the creature suite we have, which is
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just thinking of your hexproof man, and I'm like, that
yeah.
would be nuts with a cipher plan on him.
And then Assault
But
Griffin.
no, the white is totally legit because we have multiple pilfered plans and the Grizzly Spectacle now. Man, he's gonna be so legit.
Yeah, we could end up with a pretty solid suite of Dimir cards here. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with that, and then move along. We also, again, early creature drops. Like, those are really good. Let's move on with that. Okay.
Wow.
A
Okay.
lot
So
of powerful cards.
yeah, things we're passing up are like Simic Charm and the Drakewing Krasis. And we have a Guild Gate, but really we have a Devour Flesh.
Yeah, like there are. We could also like maybe get Angelic Edict on the wheel around, but Devour Flesh is removal, and I will always.
It's cheap. It comes in right where you want it. It's an extremely, extremely rare like life gain for you if you need that.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's. Hopefully I'm hoping to see like the gate on the wheel, but that won't happen. The Angelic Edict is a more likely choice because there's a lot of powerful cards in here to pick over.
Yeah, like the Martial Glory. Someone's gonna want the Scorchwalker. Someone's gonna want the Viper.
Someone's gonna want Simic or Drakewing Krasis.
Yeah, someone's probably gonna want both of those. Frankly.
Speaking of, these Boros cards, this is kind of nuts for someone.
Yeah.
I'm actually liking the gate the most here.
I like the gate here as well. I mean, I'm sad to pass Larry, but I recognize his crappiness sometimes.
Yeah,
we kind of do need a gate. Be pretty good.
Right, and
The Assault Griffin is reasonable.
Totally Lost is as well reasonable.
It's also reasonable, yeah. Murder Investigation is not reasonable.
No, this is not.
God. Ah, that card makes me laugh so much.
Yep. So yeah, we will go with the gate, and I'm hoping for Larry to make it back around. I'm always happy to have Larry.
Oh, that would be awesome. Holy
let's
shit,
take a gift.
What is Syndic of Time still doing
Let's
here?
take a gift.
Wow. I think that means we're in the right place.
Yeah. Actually, what it looks like from the last couple packs is that Boros is a very underdrafted combination, which leads to these Scorchwalker's not like an insane card, but it's a quite powerful card for the deck. But Syndic, this isn't a question.
I think people are overdrafting Simic, and that's why we're seeing like this kind of shit happen.
That's true.
That's just got to be the case.
So yeah, we've got.
Then again, that Drakewing Krasis might not have made it to us in that case, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Maybe that pack had a lot more powerful Simic cards in it.
Yeah.
However, I am certain in my earlier... I am certain nobody here is drafting Boros.
That's...
So
Wow, okay, so for those not in the know, True Fire Paladin is basically unbeatable. He wins every fight, and you never get an advantage on him, and holy shit, he is bonkers.
You also, Wojak Halberdiers is a pretty ridiculous 2-drop in its own right.
They're quite good.
So what do we have, though? We have Nightwatch, Gutterskulk, Syndicate Enforcer. We just go with the Extort Man?
I like that better than the Gutter Skulk, at least.
Yeah. And these two we also saw in one of our tabling packs. Okay.
Gate number 2, Totally Lost number 1.
Undercity Informer.
No, he's reasonable.
He is
3 mana 2/3 sack outlet.
He's my favorite one card. What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a side win condition, alternate plan. Every once in a while, you can just count the amount of lands your opponent controls and count the amount of creatures you control, and just go, it's time to end the game. And
yeah, that's
on a reasonable body.
That's pretty good too. And again, we have like incidental mill going on, so maybe let's go for it.
Yeah. The plan.
Let's get informed.
Oof. This is an interesting late one.
I do not like biomass mutation.
Not a fan of it.
No. I mean, it costs so much to do anything.
Yeah. I don't like it with what we're doing
No.
either. I honestly think that the Beckon Apparition is the
I was hoping you were going to say that.
Best
I
of
would
the
also
choices.
have accepted the answer of razor tip whip because
I would not.
I am unironically in love with that.
Hmm. I would rather stick with it. Yeah, the biomass mutation's more straight for the Simic deck that's playing like Cloudfin Raptors, all these evolved creatures, Shamble Sharks, and then making them
Okay, so
giant.
here's our opening pack, and the
So
thing
you-
that we get back, I guess, is the Gutter Skulk.
Yep, and that's fine. We also could pick up the Night Watch, but I think Gutter Skulk is just, again, early creatures do a lot more for us.
Yeah. We have a couple of extort guys, not a lot, but
Yeah. We also do have some top-end creatures that will just bar the door for the game going on. Maze Sentinel isn't beatable on the ground. So, when I said this Hands of Binding wasn't very useful for us the first time around.
looks a lot more useful
Looks
now.
a lot better now that we got it. Yeah.
Now we have little guys and a couple extort triggers. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Get grabbed by the ghoulies.
rest of this pack's actually pretty solid still. Like, nothing...
Yeah,
else
those
for
are
us.
all playable things. Even the forest is
Even the
playable, I
forest.
guess.
I don't believe there's a Boros player at our table.
There just isn't.
I'm
And
gonna-
it's not like we would have gotten awesome things in every pack if we were Boros either. Like, because we didn't have anything like Boros.
I was going to say, we had no reason
Dragon's
to jump
Maze.
into red early. Even in Dragon's
Yeah.
Maze, there were a lot of green pulls. I'm going to go ahead and grab, like, Martial Glory, sure.
Yeah, someone might splash for the trick, and it's kind of a beating. Boy, what's all this then? It's murder investigation.
Murder! I always have to read this one. It's creatures can't be... I don't even care. Equip of 3. Well, all right, we'll investigate some murder. Maybe that won't come up.
I've used Skyblinder's staff in sealed deck, but I think that's the only place it can really go.
Well,
Yes, the whip!
it is better than Guildsworn Ward.
Get whipped!
You can put that on, like, a ad for it. We'll quote.
Yeah, that'll be its new flavor text.
Somebody took the basic land over Skullcrack.
That's kind of insulting.
You don't
Like,
have
no
to
one-
insult the card.
Oh, like, let alone Boros. No one's playing red. Jeez.
Okay, well,
Yes.
cards of note. We've got Azorius Charm for us. Very good. Very, very good, actually.
Yeah.
Also another gate. We're going to be picking up a lot of Azorius in this pack and maybe some black. There's a Blood Crypt. That's neat. Whatever.
Right. So we're getting back, like,
I'm ho-
arrows of
I'm ho-
justice or something.
Yeah, I'm
Avenging-
hoping for Avenging Arrow or like maybe the Foil Promenade, but there's a lot of each of these green cards is very powerful on their own. Sunspire Griffin, the Gate. Somebody's going to take the Blood Crypt.
Yeah. I mean, we're taking the Azorius
Yep.
charm.
Very good trick for us that
It's everywhere you want to be. It's been in standard for a while. That's just
Yep.
what people have.
right. Yeah, let's go with that and move on. We have a lot of it keeps happening.
Okay. Well,
However, we have good removal, good creature. I will go with good removal first.
yeah, let's make them pay the ultimate price and then torture them to death. I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we're going to have a deck that has removal this time.
Yes!
There's even a fodder launch in this pack, which I do like. Rather a fan of fodder
Yeah,
launch.
the Death Bomb.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're going to remove my guy? Well,
Thump.
launched.
Yeah, so somebody's going to be all happy about these duels. That's not us. We're happy about the ultimate price.
All right, is it time to make a hard decision?
I guess we have a decision here. We have a couple cards that are worthwhile. Eyes in the Sky makes us some good flyers. Vassal's Soul is a good flyer. Ethereal Armor. We have one creature I would really, really want it on, and then nothing else.
Right.
If this was on Ascended Law Mage, I would feel like a
Oh,
champion.
hold on. How about the Dryad Militant?
Yes, Dryad Militant is a
I
1-drop
didn't even
for
see
us.
that. That sounds totally fine.
To me, it's between that and Eyes in the Sky, depending on how white we are, if we'll actually be able to play Dryad Militant on one. Personally, I'm on Eyes in the Sky, because white doesn't seem heavy enough for us to always hit this on one.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, it can also fool somebody, be like, oh, they're attacking with their 2 toughness thing. Well, surprise, I have a spell for it.
Right,
It's much more versatile than that.
Yeah, we're not going to be getting the proliferate something, or populate, not proliferate, something large with it. We don't have any other token making, but...
How about Tristani's Murder?
It's between Trostani's Murder and a couple, like, 3-mana flyers. How are we doing on creatures, is I guess the question. Because this is a 6-mana kill spell. No questions asked.
Yeah, Tristani's Judgment is really good. Like, it does what you need. It kills a thing. We have reasonable creatures.
Yeah, I think we are doing reasonable on creatures and can grab this. Maybe we'll see a couple more token makers and can value them a little higher. We do have a couple already. Let's go, yeah. Trostani's Murder.
Yes.
Trostani's Murder. Here we have
Okay,
a couple
awesome.
weaker choices, but they're all worthwhile in the deck. Sewer Shambler is actually one of my... I like this creature a lot. We have Keening Apparition as well as a extremely reasonable 2/2, and then a couple more subpar cards.
Yeah, I would accept any of the picks of the Shambler, the Keening Apparition, the Fairy Imposter, even the Gate Guard or whatever the hell he is. He's fine.
I think I'm going to go with the Shambler. I mean, if this does get knocked off, maybe we can scavenge it onto a Law Mage. Yeah.
Maybe we can get huge. Maybe they will have swamps.
Maybe they will have swamps. Maybe they won't.
That's the old thing.
Maybe we can take more... Do we want second Trostani's Judgment? Do we want the Grim Roustabout? That key rune is... I looked at it and I thought it was the Azorius key rune, and I would have...
I mean, Grim Roustabout is about the worst unleashed creature ever.
Yes.
But, are we really that hard up for creatures? I'm trying to make the case for the second Tristani's Judgment, is I guess what I'm getting at.
Sure. We're doing... We have 25... Or, 25... 15 creatures, and not all of them are playable. Drainpipe Vermin is a rat that makes a player discard a card when it goes to the grave.
And you have to pay for it.
And you have to pay for it.
Yeah, so it's not even that great.
Oh,
wow. How about the Xanakev Locust?
It is a really expensive on the front end with a really good scavenge, but I will still pay that. I guess also we could value Knightly Valor to go with Tristani's Judgments that we have.
That's true. It would be our first 5-cost thing.
Yeah, it would. I mean, Knightly Valor on Ascended Law Mage, Knightly Valor on even like Snare Squad would be reasonable.
Yeah. I still think I would like the Locust better.
I really want these Judgments to do something.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that. It gives us our first 5-drop too.
Fine.
Here's a 6-mana 3/3 flyer I can like 100% get behind as well.
Well, I like that better than the Maze Sentinel or whatever nonsense.
Yes.
That's perfectly fine. I also like it better than Concordia Pegasus.
Yes.
I'm always depressed to play that card.
However, most of the time when I play this, my opponent just has to stop attacking for way too long. Like they're like, a creature with 3 toughness in the air.
Oh no, the bleeding stops, and that's how.
Hey, as far as our cards on the runaround, we got a playable gate.
That's extremely lucky. That's very good.
We now actually have a reason we could turn these on. That's possible, not likely, but possible. Ooh.
Holy shit!
Oof. I'm happy with this.
Wow. Okay, I guess we're right where we want to be.
Yeah. I guess the question is if we want a Flash Ox or another Knightly Valor.
I like the Flash guy better. He's a trick that everyone's forgotten about by now.
Right. Also, it lets us actually play this over, like, maybe one of our other guild gate guys.
Over a worse Pillar Field Ox.
I'm happy to take Ethereal Armor on the round here. I don't know if I'll play it, but I'm happy to take it.
Yeah, I think we more or less have a deck already.
Yeah. Anything else from this point is gravy.
Nobody's in red, and this is what we're seeing.
Havoc Festival! Ah!
It's Havoc!
And Essence Backlash, and more Bellows Lizard, and Drainpipe Vermin.
And we even get yet another one drop if we need to just go super low. Like, if we need to start blocking their hasty goblin guys.
Right.
Battle Jester. What is that thing actually called?
Goblin Guide. It's not Goblin Guide.
Not the Goblin
If someone played the Goblin
Mountain
Guide.
Goblin guy. No, the 3/1 haste guy. You know that guy.
The Spiked
Spiked Jester. Okay, yeah.
So let's go ahead and throw in anything that looks... I can go ahead and remove the giant card now.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish my dinner.
Go ahead and do that. I'm going to start throwing all of our cards that are worthwhile in the pile, and then see where it ends up. Alright, this is a lot of cards. So the 2 gates makes it so our deck is actually at 28, so we have 5 cards we don't want in here. Snare Squad 2. There are 15 creatures right now. Trostani's Judgment 2. Maze Sentinel, perhaps. Large creatures. Skullcrack is a really, really good card in extremely niche decks. Yeah. Maze Sentinel gives... The other thing with Maze Sentinel is that it gives vigilance to our multicolored creatures, which is a creature with vigilance and a flyer. Like, oh boy. Not extremely exciting. 27, so this is 25 total. We have 2 more cuts to make, and I would probably like them not to be creatures at this point. Set you aside, maybe a Pilfered Plans. Yeah, Pilfered Plans is actually quite good. How well can we use Hands of Binding? This guy's really good. Let's set those 2 aside for now.
Do we want profit and loss in the main?
That's
Like
actually a
maybe-
better question than... These last 2 I just kind of have done. I don't know how I actually feel about cutting Hands of Binding, but I don't want to cut more creatures is the thing. Like, we're at 13 creatures if I switch Profit Loss for Syndicate Enforcer. 13...
Is that counting like Beckon Apparition as a creature?
No. Beckon's up here as well.
Oh, I see.
Eyes in
Okay.
the Sky, however, is a creature, and so is Knightly Valor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, this is what I've done. I went ahead and cut, second Snare Squad, second Judgment, Hands of Binding, just due to how, honestly, few creatures we have. Also, we only have a couple that actually evade. Like, it's very, very good if it's on Ascended Law Mage. It's not as
Right,
good
but we're
on-
not made of Ascended Law Mages.
Right. I'm not made of Ascended Law Mages, Kaz. We
The way
also
these games are going to play out, you're made of pilfered plans and good removal spells.
yes, Maze Sentinel got knocked out as well because it gives vigilance to our Hussar Patrol, which has vigilance, and Ascended Law Mage, which is to say very little. Also, with like both the gatekeepers, honestly, these gatekeepers are going to be cast as Pillar Field Ox a lot. We are very light on blue. Like, extremely. I didn't realize this. I'm going to investigate something.
I honestly think we have a much worse two-color deck
Yeah,
than
that was my investigation, and like what I'm looking at with cards in here, and I like honestly the rest of the dregs of our black white just isn't powerful enough to make me want to cut blue. It's just something I wanted to take a look at. As is, I think this is what the deck looks like. I guess the next question is, do I go ahead and play Simic Guildgate as a blue source? For our two gatekeepers. That seems really... yeah. Really quite bad. Alright. The split looks something like 6-6-3. Maybe higher on black.
Wait, how much time left do you have for deck construction?
3.5 minutes.
Okay, we're good then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check something out really quick.
Go for it.
All right, cool. So, let's see. We have. Nope. There we go. 3.
I want more blue sources. Ah, yes. We'll go ahead with the Konami mana base of 5-7-3.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I really want us to have more blue sources. At the moment, there's only 4. Black's at 8, but black is our best color on single. If I end up cutting a plains, that brings us to 6 white sources.
Okay, so
What were
If
you
you're-
investigating?
if you're playing 3 gates instead of 2, it in general more than doubles your chances of having 2 gates in any given run of cards.
Okay.
You get up to 12% to have 2 gates if you double your starting hand, so 14 cards deep in your deck.
Okay. I think this is the setup I'm going to go with here. It's the Simic Guildgate, in for a 4th island, 4 planes, which God, that still feels low. But black is our main color. White is, especially for early game.
Yeah, it's gonna look awkward when your hand is all swamps and Azorius Charm, but we just kind of have to accept that
Right. This is
we
what a
didn't get anything
three-color deck.
better.
This is what a three-color deck looks like.
Yeah,
I think we can sit with this one and
that's pretty good.
yeah.
Your chance of getting a turn 4 Gatekeeper, so it would be what, 7+4 opening hand. You're about 7% at that. That goes down to no. It's still around 7% if you're on the draw or on the play.
Yeah. I mean, we
It's
have
actually 8% if you're on the draw.
we also have a couple pilfered plans which could find their way to it, and we don't necessarily need to cast a turn 4 Gatekeeper because our curve leaves us with a lot of turn 4 plays. We have Syndicate Enforcer, Hussar Patrol, Law Mage, and a couple other spells.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Like, there is a real chance that you can turn 4 Gatekeeper in this deck for value.
Also, with the Simic Guild gain, we gain tricking our opponent. Our opponent will have no idea what our green splash is for. Okay. Anyway, here we go. We have a really pretty good opening 7. 2 land is a little light, but it's both land lets us cast Pilfered Plans if we draw a third, so we're good. Yeah. So yeah, we'll go ahead and lead off with white. Get things rolling. Now the correct play here is to Pilfered Plans him first. Target player mills 2. To give us a chance that the white of Precinct 6 turns on. It does not. We milled 2 lands out of him, but it's still better.
That's going to be good for the our late game win condition.
Yes.
Aha!
That is 2 less lands we'll have to deal with. The white's just going to be our slow beatdown here. We'll find white mana sooner or later. Until then, we do have a number of plays. Warmind Infantry looks like a pretty solid thing to hit with an Edict. Also, funnily enough, we hit those 2 lands off him and he missed his land drop there. Third color appears. Our hand is looking mighty awkward. We'll soon see white mana, though. Discarding Simic Charm to the Racketeer. I think I should be concerned. Yes, it is logical. I'm slightly concerned that that was the card he thought he needed to discard. Yeah. Scab Clan Giant. Comes into play, fights a creature an opponent controls at random. Okay.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, it's just straight fighting our informer. Nuts.
Well,
Well,
well, you kind of have to activate him, I
yeah,
guess.
we sack him at him. Hopefully, White of Precinct 6 gets a little better for that. It does, in fact. We have the upgrades. He also has a very large adaptive snapjaw now. I think what is best here is actually to... Well, I could take that hit, untap Knightly Valor on White of Precinct 6, and then have a pair of blockers for it. Like if I block with the Knight token and Sewer Shambler, that would kill it even if it had another Evolve trigger. Yeah. I just don't feel like trading off the white here. That's the card that's really keeping us from just getting murdered by a team of guys at the moment. So, Knightly Valor, and then we'll probably have to leave up mana for Azorius Charm or Hussar Patrol or any of the like after that. White of Precinct 6 also is very neat in that it has a kind of a built-in response to Blood Rush. Ooh. This is a lot of damage.
I can never remember the numbers on the Gruul Guild Mage.
Trample is the big one. Because him trampling 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 puts me on 5. And if he has a Blood Rush creature for adaptive Snapjaw, things get worse. Okay, so he's just clearing us out of a team here. That's not good.
That's a reasonable plan. That's a reasonable plan, I mean.
Yeah. Trying to think how to best not get murdered next turn. That guild
he
mage
doesn't
has
have
a
much
large
power
problem.
anymore.
Well, the guild mage lets him just... If he plays a land next turn, he'll be able to attack for 14 total.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop Hired Torturer and one other thing.
Like, I could drop Syndic and Hired Torturer, and then I'd have, like, the Extort trigger and try to start digging out of the hole. Azorius Charm isn't going to do a ton without... Like, unless I can really get him to attack with the Guild Mage. I guess Hussar Patrol is real as well. Ow. I think we need the Extort triggers to get back in this.
What is he doing?
This is
Why?
not good. That's a lot of mana. Stop tapping a lot of mana.
Why aren't you just like feeding your guild mage and beating us down that way? Like the way we expected to lose.
No, he's got the Maze Rusher.
Oh, well. Yeah, I guess that's reasonable at this point. Eek.
He's also handing me a kill on Scarred Guildmage.
Hmm.
I think I have to take that and then block the Maze Rusher with Syndic.
Oh, you could technically live if you trade it off, but
If I trade it off both on the...
well, no. I mean, just trade for the Vyashina Racketeer, and you're only taking 8. And that puts you at 2. And I recognize that that's like a bad place, but
You know what? That's fair. Like so. I guess the only card that he could possibly have that would just straight kill us is the 1-mana Goblin Blood Rush guy, but if he has that and he can save his Scarred Guildmage, I don't see us getting out of the hole anyway.
right, his Rubble Belt Maca or whatever it is,
Yeah, okay. So,
or Skin Brand Goblin, I guess.
yeah. So yeah, go to 2, leave us with the
Like-
guy in play, and... Hey, we got a second White Source. We're live.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Alright, 2 life.
Okay, so now we don't need to play anything. All of our effects are instant.
Yeah, okay. Let's do this.
Oh man, can you handle a 6/3 next
handle
turn?
a 6/3? Oh god, he's got the Golgari long legs.
It's just an endless litany of gigantic creatures, huh? Okay. Fair enough. Oh, it's a multicolored creature!
Yeah, that's a problem.
Oh, okay.
And we can't Azorius Charm it until combat has already begun.
Right. Ooh.
So his question is valid.
That is saucy.
What
Curse that thing actually doing things.
What I can do, yeah, I know. What I can do, I can Azorius Charm to top a deck Golgari Longlegs. Go ahead and Eyes in the Sky to make 2 creatures, block with Hired Torturer and one of the Eyes in the Sky on Maze Rusher to kill it, and then just, like, block Ceruli Gatekeepers with the other token and not die. That'll leave him with no board but the Gatekeepers, and we'll have to find some way to deal with Longlegs, but it'll at least not have haste when he plays it next turn.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. And we'll be able to, like, you know, get another 2-power creature and probably trade up.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're living on the edge right now, but it's all we got. So,
Man. Things would have been so much better if he did not have that long legs.
right, that long
Man.
legs is hasty, and oh man, I can't extort on Syndicate Enforcer here.
Okay, well that's just greedy, but
Whatever, I do
You
get to
know.
play Syndicate Enforcer and pass.
yeah. It's starting to sound reasonable.
So he's gonna replay Golgari Longlegs? No, he's got another haste creature. What is this? Okay, we're getting crushed.
Oh man, I forgot to Man, you did that before I could mention to you that maybe we just want to call this one a wash and
Yeah, but
not
not
show him that we
that.
have the trick. Ah, well, it
That's
probably
fine.
won't make all that much of a difference.
So he is, yeah, you were right on. So his deck is just, here's my 6 mana, huge creatures forever.
Yeah, man.
So I'm feeling, Pursuit of Flight.
Well, thanks for showing us that, buddy.
Yeah,
I guess, like, one good trick deserves another. He wants to, like, guarantee get us in the air.
right. So I guess our Maze Sentinels might be reasonable here as large creatures.
Oh, you also want to get big? All right.
Like I'm trying to think what other options we have other than get big. Because he's full of big creatures. That's his thing.
We could go to, like, our lower end of the curve and make him feel embarrassed for playing
Ooh.
nothing but gigantic creatures.
That's another option too. Bring in the ethereal armor.
Yeah. Okay, no, I think maybe we can. Although the removal we used was an edict, so that doesn't apply as much. But you can kind of save your removal. Let's hope for actual problem cards like the Guild Mage.
Yeah. I could bring in the
He's-
second
he's a huge
Tristani's
problem.
Judgment here, just as a way to answer that sort of thing as well.
Yeah, he wants to play 6 drops. Yeah, okay. Zow.
Boom. I'm trying to think what I want out then.
How about the Gutter Skulk? Like, there's a lot of his deck that outclasses that thing. I mean, on down to his red 2/3.
And then, yeah, go ahead and make that change and then swap one of the swamps? Or do we even need to change the mana base and swap in another white source?
It would be safe to, like, plains for swamp, I think. Yeah.
Sure. And then, yeah, let's do it. Yes, we would like to play first. This is a very awkward 7.
Yikes.
That's extremely poor.
Oh, man.
I do not think we can...
I don't think we can keep that either.
No.
God. Like, we're building up to a pillar field ox. We need to draw lands to be able to do anything.
I like this one about 10
Oh my
times
God!
better. This is so much better. This is like why you mulligan stuff. Sometimes your
So
mulligans...
but hold on, is there anything in his deck that Ubulsar Gatekeepers actually kills?
Yeah, it's called Guild Mage.
Oh, okay, no, fair. That's true. That's a quite real creature to kill.
Yeah. Like, yes, we're slow, but we also have, like, Far and Away, which is going to be hellish for him. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get guild gates down and go to town here.
Is our opponent some kind of robot?
I don't know.
Because
It's possible.
you have to win this one.
Alright, well, he's got a Brush Strider versus our Snare Squad, so... Yeah.
Oh man, he is so good at Blood Rush.
Oh,
Like right over the top.
absolutely Blood Rush over the top of this one.
Here it comes.
I'm
Yep. Do you just want to take it and kill it with the Ubulsar Gatekeepers instead?
I could take it and kill it with the ultimate price when he goes to Blood Rush next time.
Yeah, that sounds more reasonable. I think he's gonna do it now. He didn't.
No.
And no follow-up play. Come on, guy.
I'm going to leave back the Snare Squad to block on this one, just to try to bait it out.
No, we want our. Again, the Gatekeepers don't kill very much of his deck, but Ultimate Price can.
I know.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, if I 2-for-1 Ultimate Price on like a Blood Rush trick, I feel a lot better with it, and we still have Far and Away.
Okay.
Also, maybe he has no trick and just is bluffing.
Oh my god. Alright, well here is this rubble belt Maka.
No, it's a weapon surge.
Wow, that's a far worse trick.
I'm still just going to take the kill on it.
Yeah, okay. Man, weapon surge? Ah, I'd much rather would have had that be a blood
If
rush
that was
trick.
I know if that was a blood rush trick, I feel so much. Maybe I do just kill it with the gatekeepers. Maybe this was stupid of me. This might have been stupid of me. What am I doing? That's fine. Let's get our 2-for-1 on this line of play.
That's okay. He's gonna play the guild mage, and then you'll feel or
No.
maybe he plays nothing. Maybe that was his creature. Everything else is 6.
Everything else is 6.
Like here comes Golgari Longlegs that you couldn't have killed with ultimate price anyway. Yeah.
Right. I think I might just throw Knightly Valor on this guy.
On the snare squad.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable. That puts him. That makes him win fights with.
Right.
Okay, never. Yeah.
Like, it makes it so all of a sudden he wins fights, he can still attack and use his snare ability, gives us another 2/2 on the board, gives us
He
a
still
lot of
has
things.
vigilance too, right? So you
Yep.
you crack in this time. Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
And we get to tap down his guy. If he plays... Because what'll most likely happen is he'll probably play a large creature and probably...
Oh my god! I want that to happen.
and probably be forced to pass. Because a large creature isn't going to do much.
Oh, play the biggest, stupidest
Oh.
monster.
No Pursuit of Flight. However,
Well, that still makes our
far and away.
far and away pretty good. I mean, he gets to do a ton of damage to us.
I'm gonna elect not to take a ton of damage.
Oh, okay. Maybe he wanted that to happen. I don't understand our opponent anymore.
I'm going to elect not to take a lot of damage.
Yeah, no, that's... I did not think he would have that option. Oh, okay, so he wanted to do this.
Well, you see, because that lets him dodge an edict if it were any edict that wasn't far and away.
Ah, well, guess what, sucker?
So we're casting it fused. Choose target creature, and this is the bounce. And choose target player, this is the player. And have him get out. Yeah, I won't need to use the snare squad. So yeah, let's go ahead and... So that's a second 2-for-1. I'm feeling quite good about these. We also... The snare squad just gets to crush in. Oh, God. He's going for broke. Blast a Genius discarding a 6-drop? Yeah. I feel about playing gatekeepers here? Just as a blocker. His hand right now is... no, blocking's terrible. He's holding the Maca still. There's no blocks I can make that actually, like, don't just throw away my gatekeeper for no gain. I might still have to play it. Ooh, now this is looking saucy. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and have to play the Ubulsar gatekeepers here to not get murdered. And then we have Azorius Charm. As the world's silliest kill spell. Because we can go ahead and mill him. Actually, do I want to mill him?
I think you'd much rather him
Draw
play the
that card. I'd rather
right?
have him draw Warmind infantry, to be entirely honest with you.
Yeah. So how about
Mill our...
attacking him to 4 and playing Hired Torturer? My God.
Well, which puts him on 3, and then Pilfered Plans ourself, maybe?
Well, if you absolutely want to cast it, sure.
I'd like to. Our blue mana is something that's been tied up every turn. And I don't feel like milling... Like, who knows? Maybe we mill ourselves into Scavenge Guy and this game ends.
That would... Okay. No, I feel you.
But yeah, because I would much rather he draws that card. Ooh, White of Precinct 6. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and lay down a Torturer.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this puts him on 2 on the attack.
Yeah! Get tortured!
We are going to torture you. Ah!
Okay, yeah. God, that was weird.
Yeah. Okay. Go torture. We hired ourselves a torturer.
It's so crappy that his creatures are just sort of generally more tough than yours.
What about
Yeah,
Hands
there's
of
not, like-
Binding?
Hmm.
We were...
Yeah, we were pretty consistently attacking.
Yeah.
And we could like
We have
manufacture situations where that would be really good.
Like, it's also just something that, you know, if he's playing Pursuit of Flight on a guy or things like that, like, this shuts it down pretty well. Oh, what do we want out for that, then? Better question. We're all out of Gutter Skulks. Alternately keep it as is. Trust in what we got. Yeah. Let's roll with it. I'm sure things will work out just fine. Yeah, on the draw, this is a hand I can keep.
I think that looks perfectly reasonable. I keep forgetting to pull my mic down. I think that looks perfectly reasonable. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, with an island, it starts to look freaking awesome.
Yeah. Syndic makes that look very good.
So, yeah, wow. We really need an island now. Oh, Crawl Warrior. Oh, he's determined to play more things that will make me sound like an idiot for ever recommending getting rid of Ubulsar gatekeepers.
I'm going to crush in with Syndic of Ties.
Oh, man.
Burst of Strength. That's going to get a Devour Flesh.
Wow, I forgot about Burst of Strength.
Never forget about Burst of Strength.
That's very interesting.
Cool. We got the 2-for-1.
Yes, now we need lands very
Now we need
badly.
lands very badly. Oh god, there's that Guild Mage. Okay, lands. Lands are here.
Oh, it's perfect. Wow. Okay. Cool.
I could pilfered plans to try to draw us into more top end quicker. Get the white out.
You could attack into his guild mage to trade. Like, there's no way in hell that he's making that trade. Come on. I really want him to, though. Oh my god, please actually do it.
He's got another trick up his sleeve. Weapon Surge. Which I'm okay burning. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pilfered plans then.
Okay.
That gets us far and away. That gets us Ascendant Law Mage. Like, we need mana.
Whoa, is that Teleportal?
Yes, that is Teleportal.
Wow, he was gonna murder us with Teleportal of all things.
Okay, next turn... Oh, God. We need things in play. I think just play the Gatekeeper.
Yeah, just Pillarfield Ox. How do you even have this many islands in your deck? I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain.
Yeah, it's fine. Our real issue is, well, he's running out of things.
Right,
We're
but as
taking-
long as he has that guild mage, he's got an endless number of creatures.
I'm taking the full... Ooh, I'm blocking his Guild Mage, then.
Awesome.
He'll probably Blood Rush, but I'm fine burning another Blood Rush card out of his hand that brings him to... Okay, so now he has no hand. I take 7, or I take 9, go to 7, but now I have Far and Away, which I can just use to kill the goddamn Guild Mage.
Awesome.
Which I need to right now. So, yeah, bounce Golgari Longlegs, because we're in need of that card being gone.
Okay,
And-
so now he has Golgari Longlegs and a creature.
Well,
And a card, I guess.
Yes, a card.
A card. And we can do anything we want.
I think
Because, party.
we white and Descendant Law Mage.
That sounds awesome.
Cool. Let's do that. Actually, no, Syndicate Enforcer. I would like to start extorting this man. Adaptive Snapdraw.
How big is white, actually? I can't tell.
4/4. It's big enough to trade with Golgari Longlegs, which is what it's going to have to do. Alright, I'm going to play... I guess I could Trostani's Judgment, and then... Actually, Asperia's Skywatch?
Yeah, Asperia's Skywatch sounds better.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to draw a haste creature.
Ooh, be very...
Hold on,
don't
you
be
want
bad.
to?
Yeah, don't be
you
bad.
actually want to extort
Yeah.
that
I'm like, yeah, I can extort off,
off my island.
Yeah. So yeah. Trostani's Judgment gives us another removal spell. He's just going to be playing large creatures forever is the real issue. Like, that's all he's going to do. Blast of Genius. Where's that targeting? Me? Oh, God. Oh, he discarded a forest. Okay. Alright. Leaving up Trostani's Judgment and a blocker in case of a haste creature. Okay. So, because he's going for a Blood Rush here, we get to initiate a 2-for-1. The real problem is we can't attack anymore profitably because of his reach creature. However, he has no hand. Alright. However, having an extort creature means we win the long game here. Really would like to have any way of breaking this stall. I don't want it to go super long and him to get, like, large creatures that are good.
Oh man, that says or blocking.
Yeah!
Bonkers.
So I just am going to hit him for damage, and then he's going to draw a creature that isn't going to save him from death. He might attack with the Venetro Racketeer.
God, that would be beautiful.
Oh,
Oh my god!
Yes! We even showed him this trick.
I'm gonna show you a trick. You'll fucking hate it. Man, it feels like we just squeaked that one out, but I think that we were actually much better off than it looked like.
Alright, he's using his last card in hand, which is a...
What, Zertos wine?
Yeah. He's dead here, though. He's on 6, and I have 3 creatures with 3 power.
Wait, I didn't see what his creature was, actually.
He used a Scorchwalker.
Oh. What?
Scorchwalker does not give enough toughness to live there.
Why did he do that? Just to...
All he needed to do was play that as a blocker, and he would have actually been completely fine in this situation.
Man,
Yes.
I don't understand.
Perfect. So,
You know what? That's a win.
that's a W in the column for us.
Our opponent was kind of weird. But it's just like, you know, in that first game, it's like, long legs, Crasher,
Maze Runner.
Maze Crusher, and it's like, Maze Runner when we have no 3-power creatures to trade for, and it's like, oh my god!
Right, he also had no reason to, like, trade off his guild mage with us in, like...
Oh my, that was
Like, he didn't...
such a gift.
Yeah, far
The
away.
thing is, like, his deck was fine.
Yeah, he had a lot of pretty much what it was I think 3 or 4 times there we were able to, due to him trying to use combat tricks, catch him on like off guard with one of our own to 2-for-1 him. You know, we used Devour Flesh to catch his Burst of Strength and to catch his to catch a couple tricks like that. We used Far and Away to go ahead and remove a creature that had Pursuit of Flight. It worked really well. So our deck pretty much operated as it was supposed to. That game 1, we just were crushed by large creatures. That was quite the beating. Yeah. But yeah, we were also the last game, so we're moving straight on. Alright, we are playing against Morgue for You. Alright. Okay. This is another quite solid 7. We're missing black, but that is the most common color in our deck. We also have 2 plays off of this, so... Yes, the long-lost relative of Logical to you. I'm kind of hoping he's not on the big creature plan.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with another big creature deck. Oh, man. Okay. People who are playing red, well, they're going to be sad.
Ooh, Blind Obedience.
Okay. Wait, do we have even, like, one enchantment removal spell in our entire deck? No, I think we passed up on the
I think we passed up on
the...
yeah.
For a Keening Apparition.
So yeah, that's going to be an in-play thing for a while. We'll have to plan around that. I would also really like to draw a land at this point. Sunspire Griffin means we're no longer attacking.
Gross. Oh man, maybe ever.
Okay. There's our land.
Plans plus extort.
Plans
maybe?
plus extort looks good. Yeah.
I like that plan. It feels like the right time to go in on that.
Also, it makes full use of our mana. It assures us we'll hit our 5th land drop most likely. Whereas Gutter Skulk does nothing. Sorry, Gutter Skulk.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh well, I mean, I guess the other alternative would have been
Ascended
Law Mage to use up all our mana and no extort trigger, and he would come into play tapped.
We got a Toil and Trouble and a Dagger Drome imp off him. He's in black? What in the world?
Okay, so we get to mutilate him. We really get to crush him for being greedy.
Yeah. Another Sunspire Griffin.
I mean, if he's dipping into black for Toil and Trouble of all things, come on. Tell me he's playing that just as Toil. Maybe he's not red. That's the fake out. He just wanted gates.
You just wanted gates?
Just wanted gates.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and trust Ascended Law Mage with Extort. Again, full use of our mana and gets a creature that actually does something on the board.
Not right away.
Not right away, but like once it's online, it is a creature that does things.
Yeah, that's fair.
It puts him on a hopefully a little more of the defensive. Next turn we get to play we can either play Asperia's Sky Squad or Trostani's Judgment. Yeah, that's the 3rd gate there. Is this man all in on the gates? Is he gonna play Hold the Gates? Now, that would be good.
I want him to not play a creature here. Of course, that's impossible. Come on.
Vassal's Soul. This guy is full of flyers.
Okay. Got the skies plan going on.
Yep. I think I want Skywatch in play is really the piece here.
All right, so you get to detain the Vassal Soul, Kraken for
For five.
5. Yeah, that counts for missing an extort trigger.
Yeah,
that makes up for it.
Yeah. That also means that the turn after this will have this flyer that is going to be huge. Like, bigger than every other flyer he controls. So yeah, Kraken, hopefully, again, this could put him on a defensive plan. If not, that's fine. We get 2 extort triggers or Trostani's Judgment next turn. We can play both Snare Squad and Gutter Skulk extorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like a spider, man. Or some kind of...
Yeah, let's go ahead and recruit a
Eek.
giant spider somehow. That'd be nice.
Although, I guess the Skywatch does a decent impression of one here.
Yeah,
It gets him to show us a swift justice, at least.
which we swiftly respond to with the Trostani's Judgment.
Yeah.
Oh, the
but
Snare Squad actually makes our defensive plans a lot worse.
That's true.
I think that means we actually need to be a bit more offensive here. I could swing in with the Skywatch alone?
Well, I mean, that's the one he wants to tap down.
Right, he'll tap that regardless when he swings in. I also can more than likely just go ahead and... I want to get my own Snare Squad down for offensive reasons.
Can we do that and still leave up Tristani's? No, we can't.
No.
Hmm.
I think Trostani's Judgment will have to be our trick for next turn. We'll be on
Yeah.
12.
Well, we get to get a couple guys down and extort, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 2 extort triggers, so... do I swing with the Ascended Law Mage, too?
And get his Vassal Soul out of him?
Nah. I think the Snare Squad will be more effective at actually doing that next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and extort ourselves up to a little more reasonable of a life total. And then threaten pretty much lethal next turn?
Yeah, sounds good. Be like, kill your guy, tap your other guy, Alpha Strike.
He's gonna like play 6th land and kick a Mizium Mortars at me and
Oh,
feel foolish.
my guts.
That
With all of his gates. He's gonna Mizium Mortars with all of his gates.
I think that is, in my mind's eye, that's the worst possible play. Like for us, like that is.
He also would have done it immediately if he had it.
Yeah,
so
no way.
Be like, oh my god, this guy played out his hand. Fucking awesome. Wham! Humph!
We've been crushed. Yeah, well, next turn we have... Even if one of our 3-power creatures gets blocked next turn or doesn't exist for the attack next turn, we hit for 8.
That's crazy.
And we have
I mean, he's even attacking here, is the thing.
Right.
Either that or he's really in the tank about attacking.
He might be in the tank about attacking because we're threatening lethal damage.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we're threatening lethal damage here is very, very good. He's also off black.
I don't know if he's on black.
No, he has a Dagger Drum Imp in his grave. He must be playing black.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Like,
Frick. What is...
freaking...
No. He just picked every flying creature that came his way. It's like, no, that has flying. I fucking want it.
Get it in the deck.
Yes.
Get it in the deck.
Flying is just like better than regular creatures, so I'm gonna take the flyers.
If all creatures have flying, then none of them have flying.
Might just have a gate. Well, he just has 4 cards in his hand. I can't imagine all of them are irrelevant. All right, in he comes.
All right. Do I care? No.
Okay. What if he has the double striker thing? Yeah, ogre, blood rusher. Would that actually kill you? 5, 10. That would take you to 2. I don't think he has that.
Okay, now I'm thinking of what the lethal attack looks like next turn. Because I can use a tapper on a Sunspire Griffin, and I can Trostani's Judgment another Sunspire Griffin. That will leave him able to block... Not the 2 flyers for 6. He would die. So yeah, there's no reason to block here. Because if he taps out for... Depending on what happens here, we might just have lethal on him. However, he's leaving up all of his mana as well.
Hmm.
I could go for broke.
Yeah, let's murder this man.
Sure.
I don't care if he has blue untapped.
The worst possible... Okay, well, how about this? I just do the Trostani's Judgment pre-combat.
Oh, okay. To get his syncopate out of him or whatever.
And this way, if he does, like, play a counter or something, you know, like that, then we just have... We don't have to swing in. Okay, but yeah, we just bring the team.
Bring the rain! Bring the pain! Bring the team! Live the dream!
Yeah. Like, I'm swinging with the 2/2s on the ground because the only ground creature he has is Hazda Snare Squad, and it's not, like, a threat for him to attack with it. So... We'll see what he has. He must have something. He deliberately didn't pick... He might just have all black cards. All black cards.
What is it? 2/4 Vigilance Flash
He'll
guy.
die. He doesn't have enough blockers.
I mean, I know, but what if that was the trick?
That could have been the trick. Because, yeah, this is lethal damage plus 2.
Alright, how about Annihilating Fire? That would look pretty good.
Burn down one of our flyers. Oh,
Yep.
he's casting far.
Oh, wow. Wow, I'll bet he didn't want to do that.
No. Well, I mean, he had to not die, so...
Yeah.
This also means next turn we get Asperia's Skywalk to come back down. With our opponent on 2, like... So, this also confirms earlier, he definitely is playing black.
Yeah. He wants to be playing black. I just don't understand why he wants to be playing red, aside from, you know, the... I'm playing white plus a bunch of guild gates to splash whatever I want.
Well...
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So, our opponent is silly. What do we do about this? Do we have any Concordia Pegasus waiting in the wings?
That would be really useful here. Does not look like it. We could bring in... Profit loss isn't enough to kill off.
Nah, I mean, if he showed us like a bunch of Skymark rocks, then maybe.
Yeah. I think we can stick with as is. We might maybe the Gutter Skulk for another Snare Squad. Again.
Well, yeah, because he has the 3 mana 2/3s. That sounds good. Because his Gutter Skulk is just going to get eaten by griffins.
And then make the... Or maybe Snare Squad for... Or maybe just the Profit Loss, because then we win fights with 2/3s.
Oh, surprise. I don't think we're ever going to get to cast that, though.
like as a trick.
Isn't it a sorcery?
Instant.
Oh. Alright, well that's starting to sound a little more reasonable.
Let's try
Yeah,
it.
let's try that out.
And then I'll unmake the change to the mana base, because that doesn't change the colors. Yeah, okay, let's roll with it. Because then all of a sudden, like, if he does, like, block, you know, we have a 2/2, and he doesn't. Oh. Yo,
Alright,
this is,
so, White of Precinct 6, and then...
Away.
A bunch of blanks. Eek.
Oof. I really don't think we can reasonably keep this one. I would love to. It's a lot of good cards, but isn't that what a hand without lands looks like? Is just a lot of good cards?
Mm.
Yeah. No improvement.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
We're looking worse and worse, but I think we have to keep this 5.
God. Yeah, that's a not too bad 5. Let's take that. Now we have the white and we can't even cast him.
Nope. However, we have spells we can cast on any land.
Yeah.
Also, if he's on black, yes, there's the black.
Ha! Fool!
Sewer Shamblers online.
My swamp walk. God.
Yes, this is only game 2, so... Dagger Drome Imp.
No, he got his imp. We're gonna get imped.
We are. Alright, White of Precinct 6. Get in there.
The little bit of blue in the lower left corner of the art of White of Precinct 6 makes it look like he always has a little token on. Like, that's right where they put the plus counters in Magic Online. So I'm like, oh, he gets tokens too? That's crazy.
He's great. Oh, he's Dead Revelin.
Oh, man.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Devour Flesh at this guy.
Okay.
And then,
I guess you'll kill his imp.
Yeah, and then our white gets bigger. Also, Devour Flesh is only ever going to kill this imp.
Yeah. That's true.
This lets me, like, fake keep the pressure on. The third land for Snare Squad as a blocker would be very good. We're still alive, I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, looks he doesn't have the gates
Our
yet.
next draw is far and away. Here comes his Griffin. Come on. Oh, or Vassal Soul. Hey, all right.
All right, I'm going to ask for the trade on Vassal Soul with white. Is that worth it?
You have Eyes in the Skies and Isperia's Skywatch in hand. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. There's no. All right, we'll go ahead and just cast the Snare Squad and be done with it. So he'll be attacking, and then I'll be able to attack back with white 2 for 2. And then white will get bigger over time if other things happen. Also, Sewer Shamblers.
Oh, I would trade him for Vassal Soul in a heartbeat. You're like, oh.
I don't think that's a possible play that we could ever have.
Okay, yeah, that cannot possibly happen in this game, but
yeah.
I would still do it. I guess with Fodder Launch, but we didn't pick Fodder Launch either. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm just full of crap.
Oh,
no, you're going away.
I think White of Precinct 6 is going away.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Dang. Okay, well, I look like an idiot now, but...
It's fine.
That would have taken your last creature.
That would have taken the Snare Squad out,
Yeah.
and that would be bad, because Dead Reveler needs to be blocked right now.
Oh. Why did he still attack with... Well, I guess he's not blocking, so that's fair.
He can't block, therefore.
Yeah.
I think I want the Syndic down first.
I don't know.
I think that's
Unblockable
greedy.
guy.
I know, that's greedy of me.
Use more of your mana and cast your
Fine.
Swamp Walking 2-1. Cast your guy that he can't ever deal with ever.
All right, here's our clock. Clock initiated. Jesus.
I guess it's a 10-turn clock. That's not all that exciting.
Oh
Although if
no.
he's-
That gets worse.
Oh,
We also milled away profit loss. I think I have to take this hit. Yeah. Alright, island. Well,
I mean, we could trade Eyes in the Skies for his vassal soul.
I like that. The
Which is
Dead
weird.
Reveler really needs to go too sooner or later.
It's merely okay. Well, you could also trade your Eyes in the Skies and Sewer Shambler for a Dead Rebel.
Oh my god. I think every trade for this guy ends up being terrible. Just that's...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to swing Sewer Shambler and then trade Eyes in the... Yeah. And then trade Eyes in the Sky for the Vassal Soul. This is going to be tight. So yeah, his black must have been... I mean, I can see what he was missing last game.
Yeah, man. Oh, good. He didn't play Blind Obedience pre-combat.
Yeah.
I would have been quite sad at that.
Alright.
Now, Dead Reveler is a good guy. He's terribly legit
Yeah.
as far as creatures go.
Hard to deal with.
I keep seeing Swift Justice in my head, and I'm like, oh, that's so terrifying.
Alright. Syndicate Tides, and then do I double block here?
Well, I mean, that does let you put the counters on Isperia Skywatch.
Yeah. I
that's-
think I'm forced to just to kill it.
Yeah, I don't like
Or-
being dead in 2 hits from this guy.
What if I single blocked and then put him on Syndic?
That would be more reasonable, actually, come to think. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't require us mind-slaving our opponent. Oh, he didn't even want
No,
to!
he doesn't want any of this.
Oh! Oh, no, he's out of creatures.
Let's give him the pilfered plans extorted.
Yeah! He's out of creatures and removal. I am pleased.
Let's get there. All right, we have Far and Away now.
Oh man. Oh, that's backbreaking.
I could swing Syndic in here.
Oh yeah, you can't block.
Yeah.
Ha!
All right. Here we go. He's off red now.
All right, with the Mizium mortars in his hand too, right?
Yeah. Or
What other absurd red things could he possibly have?
okay, this looks a lot better for us right now. We've got some.
Holy
power.
crap, we
got-
drew right out of it. Then again, that had to happen.
So yeah, we go ahead and block.
Oh, Holy Mantle. That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah. Grim Roustabout.
Don't unleash it. You know you can't. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we go ahead and Sewer Shambler up the Syndic and play a Hired Torturer. Or I could go ahead and just Far and Away his team here.
Can you far and away plus extort?
Yes.
Then I want to do that.
Okay. Because this will clear his board off, get that Dead Reveler the hell out of play, finally.
Yeah, it's so sad that the White of Precinct 6 couldn't be around for this late in the game, but I guess
Right.
that's just how he plays sometimes.
Mm-hmm. And then we get to hire a torturer next turn with extort.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. Blind obedience finally shows up. So our hired torturer looks a little sillier, but that's fine. Oh, but this gives him his extort, so...
Yeah. Hmm.
Alright, I'm just gonna hire a torturer extorted.
No, don't use the black on that. Oh, I see. Okay. I guess we're not putting counters on the sewer shambler this turn.
We can't.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to... There's no reason to throw it on the Syndic quite yet. Like, we don't have to anymore. The only reason we had to put it on the Syndic last time was because...
Right, to build a 4/4.
Yeah. We no longer are in need of a 4/4. We can build a 5/5 flyer with a Spirit Sky Swash.
We can torture our opponent to death. I can't wait.
Need information?
just wish to inflict pain? Do it the safe, effective way. We're worth the extra cost.
Oh,
hire a torturer.
Toil himself.
Okay, whew. As long as he's not on the toil us plan.
Yeah, I know.
I think we can survive that.
I bet he was probably waiting on that. Oh, there's a blue source.
Yeah, for his vassal soul, I guess. Man, this guy is just greedy. He's just gotta be. It's way too much greed.
Do I just, like, hold back, hire a torturer?
You mean because he has defender? What is the question?
No. Do I just hold back the Asperia Skywatch? Because I can play it this turn just to get a 3/3 flyer out there.
Well, and 2 damage on him. That takes him to 9. That has him dead in 2 swings from the Skywatch after you scavenge onto him.
Yeah.
Maybe even less. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, detain Grim Roustabout, swing Syndic. We don't get to hire a torturer. We don't get to use our torturer we hired quite yet, but... Like, he isn't going to be playing a hasty creature. He isn't going to be doing something.
He might be murdering you with that, what's it, black, white spell. That would be
true.
exciting.
Oh, Skymark Rock.
Ew.
That's a reason to be in those colors.
Yeah, okay.
Keening Apparition. He's throwing the extort triggers like crazy on us.
I guess the toil was worth it then.
I can go ahead and just scavenge onto Asperia's Skywatch and then have a 5/5 blocker he can't attack through?
I mean, wouldn't you just want to attack? Or wait.
I feel that might get me killed.
Okay.
Because if I attack, he probably just takes 5, and then swings back with Skymark Rock. Skymark Rock, Keen Apparition, Grim Roustabout, which will hit us for 4, which means 2 extorted spells would kill me. Whereas right now I can wait. I can use the Torturer to
Well, couldn't you
kill a thing. Kill the thing.
Yeah, well, couldn't you... Okay, this is going to sound weird. Scavenge onto the Syndic so that he can't bounce it with Skymark Rock.
I also have the opportunity... Oh, I could scavenge on the Syndic and swing right now.
Yeah, that starts to... Yeah, because he can't...
he can't...
He can't regenerate his guy.
Yeah, he can't regenerate right now.
Oh, no, that's good.
And then I'm fine trading Asperia's Skywatch for Skymark Rock because hell, that's firing. Okay, yeah. And then we still have a Torturer, we still have Syndic. Yeah, this looks good. What I'd like is just for him to throw away a creature on this. Okay, he's just taking the hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, so...
Yeah, not the best. Our torture is gonna come back to our hand.
No, 3 toughness. 3 toughness.
Oh, right.
He
It's
can't
toughness.
actually bounce any creature we control now.
Hooray! I neglected that. I forgot how Skymark Rock played too. This is what happens when a set matures. And
Yeah.
been away from it for too long.
Yes, it's been quite a while, so all these tricks leave. Well, he's got 2 in hand. Let's see what he's got. I don't think we're dead, because he would have just, like, straight killed us with whatever killed us.
Well, all right, here's where he plays profit and loss and makes us look like total chumps.
What the hell is he? I think we're dead.
Okay, what is he actually doing though?
Obzedat's Aid.
Oh, ew.
This is probably targeting Holy Mantle to throw it on Skymark Rock.
Well,
If I were on his side of the board, that would be my plan, because that is, I'm dead. He's following my plan.
torture him.
Alright, we're getting info. We're getting the info! Tell us your secrets. Whoa! Those are some
Wow,
secrets.
that's a bit of torture.
Hey, guys!
Wow, we no longer want to be in the long game against this guy. Yikes.
We have found information. This is strong information.
Wow.
Alright, well, we will die for that, but... So...
Now, we started off on the back foot.
We were on the
To be
5,
honest.
so... Okay,
We had to crawl right back into that, and it still barely didn't work. I think we're well suited. I don't know what we can.
I don't think there's much we could change.
Do we have any enchantments at all?
Ethereal armor. In the main?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Knightly
that's
Valor.
the wrong way around. Oh, he could kill our Knightly Valor with his.
Which would already have done...
Yeah, I don't think that's actually right to take out.
If we were doing ethereal armor shenanigans, that might be worth taking out, but as is, I think we're just set, and we need to not long game against him.
Yeah, goddamn. Obzedat's Aid for Holy Mantle.
Oof.
God.
That's...
For Exaxes after the Extort? Jeez.
I could bring in Tristani's Judgment too.
I guess it's better long game against him, I guess.
I guess what for is the better question. You know what? I actually don't think Holy Mantle is something we terribly need to worry about. We have like 6 actual ways to deal with the creature it's on.
Yeah. Okay, how about Tristani's Judgment in for Profit and Loss?
I like that, actually. Profit and Loss doesn't seem powerful here. Tristani's Judgment...
It's really hard to make that work, but Tristani's Judgment, to make it work, you need the mana to cast it.
Alright. And then I'll make the mana switch as needed, and we'll go with this. So yes, we would like to play first, and no, we do not want that opening hand. My god.
Oh man, Skype is now lagging a little. Okay, no lands. Yep, alright.
Oh.
This might be the end of love.
This is what we got.
You know what?
This is where we are.
We're gonna draw out of it. It's fine. It's fine.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
We're good. We're gonna draw right out of it.
Oh. Maybe I can reset the technology. Let me see if I can reset the tech. How about
Technology is beginning. Okay, Skype feels the need to give me a tiny window of that as well as a window of that.
Okay. No, we would
Thanks,
not
Skype.
like to mulligan this. We are in.
We're in. Let's do it. Let's do this. Now, this is the game where his deck craps itself because he's being extremely greedy.
Yeah, he is. Ooh, white
Oh
appreciation.
no!
Yeah.
Our favorite guy.
Yeah.
God, he's gonna be good this game.
You know, we get to go with it. Pilfered plans. You know?
Yeah, we're gonna pilfer him out of 2 creatures. Here it comes.
Here we go. Here we go. Play our third color as well.
Oh my god.
Pilfer hits this one guy.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. Beat down.
Beat down.
Oh, did we just draw land out of that? That's
Yeah.
awful. Oh man, we're in such a bad way. We're in such bad shape.
Don't worry. Everything's fine.
It's okay. He's busy crapping himself. He can't cast his vassal soul. That's what it's...
Dead Reveler.
Oh, you...
Unleashed.
Ha! Got him running scared.
We've
Or maybe he realizes that his late game is so much far superior to ours.
I'm going to play Undercity Informer with 1-up. And then start playing those gates next turn. We might just be able to get him with the Undercity Informer plan?
Oh my god. Yeah, with your wealth of creatures here.
Yeah,
Right?
okay, fine. Let's draw into creatures first, and then get him with the Undercity Informer plan. Assault Griffin. Okay, so that starts turning on his aggressive stuff. Ah, an Azorius Charm.
That's...
See? Yeah.
I almost want to cycle that.
I would rather just throw it on the Assault Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, clearly that's what the right play is. Oh, hey, maybe we'll put Holy Mantle on it first. Let's see it. Come on.
Nope.
Oh.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and... Is that worth doing? Yeah. Yeah, that buys us too much time.
Yeah, we do need to draw into things. Let's be real here. That's like drawing a card.
Yeah. Also, if we draw Pilfered Plans, it's like a removal spell.
Ha.
And there's Vassal's Soul. And Dagger Drum Imp. Man, this guy is full of flyers. Please cut it out. Cut it out!
Oh no! It's so much land. Stop it.
I am uncertain what our plan is here.
This is quite a bit unreasonable. We've drawn 4 non-lands to 8, 9 lands.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm going to make a really silly play. I'm going to swing with White of Precinct 6 and see what he does.
Well, he's tapped out, and you're representing like every combat trick ever. I'll bet he doesn't block.
We'll confuse him to death.
My opponent keeps attacking with Riot Piker. What does he have?
What does he have? Ah, yes! Okay. Because my thought was I could, like, use the Undercity Informer ability to kill his Assault Griffin.
Oh, interesting. And then the white would suddenly get bigger.
Right, but he didn't block for me to do that. Now the question is, do we actually want to do that to kill his flyer?
Well, you're staring down a bunch of flyers as is. I don't know how much that buys us.
Yeah, but it doubles the power of flying creatures he controls if he plays that creature.
That's true.
as terrible as it is, I think I need to throw White under the bus to mill him.
Yeah, okay. I mean, never mind. Watch, this would have made White like into a 5/5.
Nope. Nope. It's
Oh, okay. I don't feel bad about it now.
okay. So we killed quote unquote his flyer. There will be-
Yes, we could eat the Informer, but he's much more useful in general.
right.
The guy can sack himself to the ability.
My plan was if Dead Reveler did block, I would have eaten the Informer.